The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 97.
2nd and 5. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake, Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw, Young. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 46 yards. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
3rd and short. No.
go now. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Well, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. Fourth down, they figure out we'll go for it, but the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it, or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't do too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
That throw by Young incomplete. The Panthers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's Young on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, check Vega.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Young to throw on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Young. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Young will set to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up an excellent.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. DJ Chark. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick, looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring in third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Young. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Panthers. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready?
1st and 10, Young. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready? Play.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Young. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That ball complete to Isabella. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Hey, man. Watch it. 6.
They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And some room to run now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, 75 yards.
And the Panthers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's CJ. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the... on the INT.
Okay,
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Young here to throw.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. 122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their left.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good.